All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke.
Yeah, hey, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Rilla gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode.
I'm your huckleberry. Like, just my game.
Lieutenant Dan. You can't be at least mildly interesting and shut the hell up.
You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transfer to a new account?
What are you looking at, butthead?
Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king in the apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand alone, watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
Good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke.
Shampoo my crotch.
Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't
How dare
pretend
you?
to be a king? It ends today.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set!
Full normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testicles. Testing, testing, testing. Testicles, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1900 and 22 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and ye old hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Sleazecast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everston K2 Flexin' on all you guys.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, you see fucking Catalina wine mixer. Yeah. How are we doing, fam? Welcome to Tainty Tuesday, as you well know, and most of you well know. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. And if you know what a Tainty Magooch is, a lot of people, I see a couple comments, I don't know what a Tainty Magooch is. Why don't you start dropping in the comments down below what a Tainty Magooch means to you? For shame, you don't want to be a Tainty Magooch. And that's the thing, Terry, if you don't know what a Tainty Magooch is, you got to be careful because you don't want to turn into one. That's the worst. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to be a Tainty Magooch. That's no good.
That's fucking bullshit.
That's no good. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Tainty Magooch. Okay, so drop in the comments down below. Make sure you're going to the fucking gym. Before we get into today's awesome Sleazecast, make sure those of you that have not yet checked out the birthday special, we'll talk about that in a second, but of course, go to swolenormousx.com/birthday. You could also check out all the links to download over at swolenormousx.com, but check that link. It's in the show notes down below for some awesome special offers. We'll talk about that in just a moment. And of course, hit that like button wherever you're watching YouTube, if you're watching on Odyssey, if you're watching on Rumble, wherever you're watching, especially here on YouTube, smash the fuck out of that like button. Smash it, put your sack on it, put your tits on it, put your click on it. Put your clit on it. Double click the mouse, but put your clit on it. Just put something on it. Just make sure you wipe the screen because that could get a little nasty. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Come on, man.
I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I take that back. But anyway, just use some of your body parts or one of your body parts to smash that fucking like button and make sure you're following the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and head on over to thedailyswole.com for all the links. That being said, I think we should get into today's announcements. We should get into today's fucking tip. We just got to get into it. So why don't we put on the anthem or whatever it is. Summon the Falcon. Falcon. Oh, Falcon. Oh, that was a weak one. I can't remember. Hold on. All right. It was a weak one, but it worked anyway. It worked. Very nice. Sorry. I'll come up with the better one. I don't know. That was forced. I apologize, Falcon. Can you bust this nut open? We got to get today's party started. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, Falcon. I'm sorry. Put some respect on it. God damn it.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Oh, you're looking sexy, Tessie. You are looking glorious. Look at you. Oh, you're looking fine. You are looking fine. God, look at you. You sexy fucking beesh. You are sexy as hell.
Look about a shark, he's got
look at those eyes.
Lifeless eyes. Black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
That's just become the theme. Look at those black eyes, like a doll's eyes. Look at those doll's eyes right there. Look at that sexy beige. Falcon, you made a nice card. You made a nice fucking card. You sure did, laddie. You did. It looks fucking great. Looks fantastic. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. As you know, don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. And some of you are saying the beard got trimmed. Actually, quite the opposite. I haven't touched it at all. Has not gotten trimmed at all. This is au natural. What the hell are you guys looking at? What beard are you looking at? Seriously, what beard are you looking at? Where is there a trim that has taken place? Seriously? Where is there a trim? So I had an interesting morning. Let's just talk about that. I mean, we'll talk about that. And actually, we'll talk about that in a second. I guess let's just get into the tip and we'll talk about it. Hold on. Here we go. Everyone spit on it. And just kind of, babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Un poquito, por favor. Okay, so we're welcome to the tip. Welcome to the Mancast. So today I had an interesting day, interesting morning. I was at the DMV. Oh yeah.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
No. So there was a DMV that was pretty close to my place. And I went there. Mama Swole drove me because my license had expired a couple days ago on my birthday. So it was 10 years since, so I had to actually get a new one, the new style and whatnot. So we went back and I was like, I'm going to get there early. Opens up at 8 o'clock. So we got there like 7:30. Okay. The motherfucking line for this place, the line for this DMV was, of course, they didn't open yet, but it was snaked around this entire. Now, you guys know what a shopping plaza looks like. You got a supermarket, you got a Big Lots, you have other stores and nail salons. They're long. You got a lot of stores there. This shit was in the corner of a shopping center, went all the way, and it was snaking around the front of it, went all the way around the buildings. It's all in the sun, so people were just cooking there. People had chairs out, they had umbrellas, they were making, it looked like a tailgate. All right. It went all the way around, all the way to the back, around to the fucking dumpster. So I was like, there's no fucking way. I mean, I might have been at that place if I stayed there 4 hours. So we were going to go. So we went, all right, we decided I wasn't going to go to the DMV. We're just going to scope out some other places, and just see how they looked. So I went to this other place, and at least this one was inside. It was on the second level of a mall, and you were able to go in. There was nice, it was, air conditioned, whatever. Anyway, it was a huge line already, fucking massive line. So I got there because we were at the other place first. I was going to go to the other place that was closer to my house. So we got to this other place, and it was like right around open. So it was like maybe 5 or 10 minutes too. And this shit was already super long, but it's like, you know what? Let me just do it. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow or the next day, and it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. And let me tell you, 2 hours, 2 fucking hours out the door. 2 hours. And if you've ever been to the DMV, 2 hours is light fucking work. That was light fucking work. So let me tell you, this DMV was super efficient. This thing moved so fast considering like they were churning shit out. So they were on the ball, got super fucking lucky. And no, in Florida, you can renew online, but I had to get a new one. Your license expires every 9 or 10 years. So I actually had to go physically get a new license, a new picture, take the eye test, that kind of thing. So yeah. So anyway, I did. I had to go. They made me go. I looked and it's like, no, you have to go. I'm like, fuck. And I put it off. I told Mama Swole, I'm like, I don't really have to drive anymore. I really don't need to. She goes, you need to get your license. I'm like, fuck. All right. There's certain things you need your license for. So anyway, I did it. It was done, but it was great. Papa should have brought a kettlebell. Yeah, well, I was actually doing a deep squat. People were looking at me probably like, what is this guy doing? I didn't know the human body could actually bend down like that. I didn't know. I had no idea. All right. Anyway, so that could have been really brutal. And it was only walk-in. So a lot of you are saying, oh, I can renew stuff online or you can make an appointment. It depends on the DMV, obviously. So, it depends on the DMV. This was only walk-ins. There's no appointments. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Booger Bubble. Not according to some people say you don't even need an ID anymore. I see what you did there.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
I see what you did, Booger Bubble. I see what you did. So let's get a round of applause from Biceps and Gorillas for only spending 2 hours at the DMV. I'm very happy about that.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by
very, very happy about that. Okay, so that being said, we got some stuff going on. I mentioned that we have the birthday special. You could check the show notes. You check the description down below. and check this out. So on the bottom of your screen, very important website. You're not going to see this anywhere else except for right here on the show. You're going to see it in the description, and it's only for a limited time, only a couple days left. But we have an awesome Swole Since Birth birthday special. That's right. So it was my birthday on Saturday. So thank you again for all the birthday wishes, but passing the gains and passing the sick fucking gains to all of you. Now we got big time savings. You can get started in the Swole fam. You ready for this? You can get started with the Swole fam for just $1. Like what? For just a fucking buck.
What the fuck is that?
So we got a Swole fam special. We got a monthly special. We got an annual special. So you can join for just $1. Your first month in the Swole fam, get it for just $1. You can get 50% off your first month with your monthly membership. And for those of you, even members, for those of you that are looking to upgrade, if you upgrade to an annual membership over there at swolenormousx.com/birthday, you get a free Swole fam shirt or tank with your annual membership. Now that is fucking sweet. I know, Falcon. It's very nice. No, they can't. Jesus Christ. No, they can't. They can't sign up with you. They can't sign up with you. No, they can't get a shirt with you on it. Falcon's like, oh, they can get a Falcon shirt. No, it's not a Falcon shirt. It's a Swole fam shirt. It's a Swole fam shirt. Now, James, you can't rejoin. That's not how it works. You can upgrade your membership though. So I definitely recommend if you're interested in getting your monthly membership on or your annual monthly on. If your annual membership on, go to swolenormousx.com/birthday. So members, if you're looking to upgrade, if you're not part of the Swole fam and you're ready to join, now is the time. Now is the fucking time to do it. It's right there at the bottom of your page. Go and check it out. Okay, a couple other announcements. Let's see what else we got. Make sure, fam, if you have not yet, I know, James, I'm just fucking teasing you. I'm amped up. All right. I spent all fucking day. I spent 2 hours at the DMV. You should see my license picture. Maybe Swole fan, maybe I'll show you my license picture. It looks like the first one I took like 10 years ago, looked like I just got out. Now with this next picture, I realize that was just me getting in. That was my entry picture into prison. This picture was me on parole, apparently. So I just got out on parole, apparently. And it was funny because I showed Mama Swole and she's fucking dying. And I said, babe, I thought I was smiling. I literally thought I was sitting there I thought I had a nice little smile there. I was like, the picture looks like I am about to murder everyone in the DMV. It literally looks like that. And I literally in my head thinking, oh, I'm gonna have a nice little grin, little, lip smile, just a little smirk or like, yeah. Nope. Literally on parole. So yeah. And the two pictures, one was like without a beard, a little scruff. And this one was with a beard, same picture, same face, really fucking upset. And I actually wasn't having a bad time. And I thought I was smiling, which is even worse. So Papa's on parole. Very nice. Very nice. But we're going to bury some beaches today with balls deep. We're going to bury some shit. So anyway, over there at swolenormousx.com, fam, if you haven't yet checked out the Swole Fam Roundtable, make sure you do so. How many of you caught the replay of the Swole Fam Roundtable? This was last week. Don't miss out on that. It's available in your Swole TV section. We also have a new clip on the Swolenormous channel. We got...
Chicks will dig you. Or
right,
dudes, or
settle down.
Whatever gender thing you're into.
All right. Yeah, we don't know. Stop recommending people eat less for weight loss. And we had this little pumpkin guy, whatever his name is, Pumpkin Tom or Pumpkin Tim. The guy that kind of smiles. Talk about serial killer. He just kind of talks like this. Yeah, we have that guy. So check out that clip on the Swolenormous channel. And last two announcements. We have Back to Swole coming up on Monday, August the 30th. Mark your calendars. Members only. Major release event is going to be fucking fire. Monday, August 30th. And of course, papaswolio.com members, check the top of your library for 20% off your special code. But for those of you that are not yet members, but you're interested in checking out papaswolio.com for Swolenormous apparel, use code DAILYSWOLE for 10% off. That being said, it is time to make some fucking games.
He's on fire!
I am on fire. I am ready to jump into today's first Swole Fam post, which is from Daisy. What's up, Beaches? Ooh, from the Swole Fam discussion boards. Daisy. Good name. All right. Hello, Swole Fam. My name is Daisy, and I'm from Cologne. Ooh, very nice. A few weeks ago, I started watching the Daily Swole on YouTube, and now I'm looking forward to being a member of this community. Can you say pillar number one, Beaches? Welcome, Daisy. In the last years, I went from fit to fat. After some struggles, injuries, and depression, I lost track, stopped going to the gym, and kind of gave up. Now I am at my heaviest weight of 220 pounds. I hopefully calculated that right. Probably, I can't do, you could just put kilograms. I'm just going to ballpark it anyway, but thank you for trying. And have to change it now. I want to be fit and healthy again. Looking forward to get to know the fam and support each other. Fuck yeah, Daisy. Drop some biceps and throws for Daisy. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the motherfucking fam. We got one from Dustin. Dustin asking a question inside the Facebook group. What up, D? Good morning, Swole Fam. I'm new to the group, super excited to be here. Are there any Swole Fam peeps in Northern Virginia? Northern Virginia. Anyone from Northern VA? Drop that in the comments below. I keep looking for someone wearing one of Papa's shirts at the gym. Ooh. Have any of you seen that in the wild? Have any of you seen someone else wearing any kind of Swolenormous apparel? Curious. I'm curious. Do you have any Swole stories where you actually ran into a Swole Fam member by chance or someone who has apparel? That'd be fucking awesome. If you have any stories, drop those in the comments, and I'd like to read them out loud to everyone. All right, Morgan. I've joined up here because I know my lifestyle is trash. You know what? I love how self-aware people are. Even when they join up, they're just like, all right, I'm fucking up. It's time to get shit started, right? It's time for me to organize my shit. I love how honest people are in the Swole Fam. I joined up here because I know my lifestyle is trash, which is ironic because I have abs and I know how to lift as I was a trainer in my former life. Which life are you in now? Where I'm lacking is the diet part. I don't know how to cook, so I've always relied heavily on pre-made and processed foods. This makes me freeze up when I think about starting the elimination diet, but that's the key to getting rid of my joint pain, skin rashes, water retention, poor stomach issues that I know is associated with diet. Where would you suggest beginning for a guy who microwaves bacon because he burns it on the stovetop?
Matt Damon.
Morgan, respect, but my fucking God, you microwave bacon? The horror. The horror. The horror. Oh my God. All right, Morgan, much love. I'm not kidding. No. I'm not kidding. That's how, Greta.
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you? Microwave bacon. All right, where would you suggest beginning for a guy who microwaves bacon? Open the microwave, put your head in the, no, I'm just kidding. All right, get it? See what I did there?
Your father was a woman.
I would suggest, my God, where do you start? Well, the good thing about Morgan, we're happy to have you. I'm just trolling you a little bit, but my God, you're microwaving bacon. You deserve everything you get and you know it. You said, yes, really. So you have a good sense of humor. You need to simplify, which is perfect. You need to simplify. The elimination diet is very simple. I mean, I would honestly learn how to cook a fucking steak. Just learn how to cook a fucking steak. It's very easy. We'll get you some beef tallow. We'll get you some, good beef cuts and just, it's, low, medium heat because you don't want to burn it. Just kind of a couple things on both sides. You could watch some YouTube videos. You don't want to crisp it. You don't want to burn it. You don't want to get all those carcinogens. You just need to, understand how to cook bacon. I mean, not bacon, steak. Yeah, bacon too. Steak, eggs, the fundamentals. Really the fundamentals. I mean, steak in a pan. I just cook steak in a cast iron pan. but I would definitely look at YouTube videos. Just make sure you're not burning your food. You just need to practice. It's like anything else. And I think there's a great opportunity because the elimination diet is a very simple approach to nutrition because you're eliminating a lot of questionable foods for most people that cause problems and in order to test them. So you're eliminating them for like 6 to 8 weeks. So your foods are going to be very consistent. You're going to be very focused. Just need to make sure you're getting in your organ meats. You can take a supplement. You can learn how to cook some beef organs, but I would recommend getting them in a supplement first so you're not destroying beef liver. You're not ruining these things. But like anything else, it's practice. It's just practice. So I would just practice doing those fundamentals, cooking the foods that will get you the most bang for your buck, like steak or chicken or some type of meats like that. Eggs, whole eggs. Don't just be eating fucking egg whites like a jabroni. So it's just a matter of practice. It's a matter of practice. Jeez. I love you, Morgan. I'm so glad you're here because my God, we need like a GoFundMe so Morgan never microwaves bacon again. Can we make a promise? Do we need a shirt? We need a shirt inspired by Morgan. If I see you microwaving bacon, like if you microwave your bacon, is it too extreme to say kill yourself? That might be a little bit rough. I don't know. Because I don't want someone to be like, I microwave my bacon. And then, but I think we need a shirt. All right. Don't be a jabroni and don't microwave your bacon. Don't be a jabroni. It's like, yeah, like egg whites and microwave bacon. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. I'm just.
I believe you people.
I don't know what to do.
What do you mean, you people?
Where are we? What year is this? My God.
Because
Morgan, we got you. We got you. Good for you. Good news is that you have access now to the recipe archive if you got an unlimited membership. If not, I highly recommend upgrading. So send us an email. Go to swolenormansx.com/birthday if you didn't get an unlimited membership. But the recipe archive literally walks you through the recipes. But again, like anything else, and a lot of you will know, you'll say, you don't know how to ride a bike until you know how to ride a bike. You're going to be a beginner with training. And then as you get more experience, it's just practice. It's a skill. It really is a skill. It's a skill. It's just a skill you have to build over time. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, OE. OE. Let's see. Papa Swole, you're doing something right. I hardly see any wrinkles on that forehead of yours. I got a couple. I got some indents here. Papa, you should get Botox. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to like not have my face move. Yeah. I hardly see any wrinkles on that forehead of yours. I'd rather listen to you than some silly celeb who cannot move their face. It's because they're all plant-based, saving the environment.
How dare you?
Oh, shut up, Greta. God damn it. Why do you always come out of the woodworks for that shit? Seriously. Yes, I know you don't like her either. No one does. No one likes her. Quote, I just want a hot pink center. Don't we all? Hey-oh.
Is this a list of things I did to your mom last night?
Well done, Michelle. Well done. Well, it's just the tip. Wait till we get some knowledge cock and then we'll really get in there. We'll get in there. Get over here. All right. Let us see the next post. Ooh, Shavana Van. What we got? What's in the box, Siobhan?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Oh, hey-oh. All right, let's get this post first. Shh. Surprise is coming. Siobhan, hey, Swole fam. Today, I was debating whether to go to the gym or not, as I'm a bit stiff from doing push alpha yesterday. I may have pushed myself a bit too far, so instead of being a little beesh and not doing anything, I did Swolga with Papa Swolio and going to do yin for shoulders later in the day. P.S. Papa Swolio has permission to use the picture. Hashtag, ooh, we got the Swole fam infinity stones right here. Hashtag no excuses. Make it happen. 7 pillars. Fuck average. Go to the fucking gym. Swole season. Swole privilege. Swole slut. Tainty magooch. And use the picture. I shall. Look at that. There you go. Good for you. Good for you. What the fuck? Look at that shirt. That shirt is going to give me nightmares for years to come. Is that like that's like, what is that? That's like a trans Care Bear or something like that, right? When Care Bears go woke, I don't know what's going on here. It says cute as hell, and I can't explain what I'm seeing. That's a funny ass shirt. I don't know what's going on here. Got the peace sign. Are those lungs? What's in the middle of its chest? Is that a rib cage? Let's see here. We got multiple colored antlers. It says cute as hell with the rainbow. It's got rainbow wings. It's a goat. It's Satan. It's like a Satan goat smiling. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. I'd be remiss if I didn't say there was a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to unpack here, but I'll tell you what, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I do. A satanic meditating goat. Okay. Yeah, all right.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
I know.
All men and women created by
you know
the thing.
All right, I'll take it, Siobhan. I appreciate the shirt. I appreciate the flex. I appreciate the gun show. And keep on crushing. I love how you adapted to be more consistent. I love that. You were a little bit stiff, so instead you're doing fucking yoga twice today. And that's what you got to do. Pivot in the spot. Just because the program might be like, okay, I should be doing training or I should be doing this. If you need to pull back, it's all about proper recovery. Proper recovery. Pillar number 4, make sure you're designing your program and you're adjusting as needed. Okay, we got one more. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
We got one from Travis. Pardon me. Okay, we got one from Travis. Here we go. Pillar number 6 from the Swole Fam discussion boards. Pillar number 6, mindfulness. And Travis writes, so just yesterday, I found out that the career path I wanted to start was either going to have to wait or wasn't going to happen at all due to physical disabilities or issues. It was a blow for sure, and one that I'm still in the throes of processing. One of the things it highlighted for me was how the discipline I have to have in my daily life due to PTSD, depression, physical limitations, etc., isn't the burden I used to think it was. I used to see others sailing through, not meditating, not eating right, not exercising, etc., and I used to think how lucky they are. This blow highlighted for me how lucky I am. When the news happened, I didn't freak out. I didn't rage on social media. It hurt, sure, but I did some meditating, ate like 4 grass-fed burgers, my man, and some berries, drank about 2 glasses of water, and realized everything was still okay. That happened because of the daily discipline that is built into my life to stave off the mental health and physical issues. The old me would have derailed. I am so lucky to have gotten to know the new me. I like this guy much better. Just another reminder that the discipline it takes really does give you freedom. Instead of being a slave to my emotions, I made them my biche, and I am now planning my next moves instead of crying in my room. I'll probably find a way to come out even better than if I hadn't taken the blow anyway. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what's up, dude. That's an amazing post. That's an amazing fucking post. Everyone, biceps and gorillas in the comments for Travis. That is amazing. It's not good news, as you said, but remember, what can you control? And that's what mindfulness is. What can you control? Could Travis control what the outcome was for, said career path? No. But he's controlling his reaction to it. And so often in life, when you wake up and you pick up your phone right away, you're just being reactionary. You're just reacting to everything that is coming to you. When you expose yourself to that, you're just in a reactive state, heightened state of anxiety, lack of control, and people just look for an escape rather than focus on what they can control, right? 7 pillars, and then managing reactions to those situations that you cannot control. So Travis right here is controlling what he can, which is his emotional reaction to that negative situation, perceived negative situation. He just said the old me would have lost his shit. But now he fucking ate healthy, ate some food, took care of his body, right? Meditate a little bit, kind of carried that through. And because of the habits that he's been building every fucking day with the 7 pillars, he'll move on. And I agree with him. He's already won. I think this was actually, and this makes Travis more anti-fragile. This makes him more adaptable and more dynamic. And he's in a better situation to navigate other future disappointments, which are likely to happen. We're all going to have them. So Another round of applause for Travis, fucking crushing it, dude. Absolutely awesome, bro. Absolutely fucking awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Very humbling. Very, very, very humbling. All right, let's get into some knowledge cock. You can start dropping some questions in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. And a reminder for those of you that might just be tuning in now, we have amazing specials going on over there at swolenormousx.com/birthday. Get access to all the programs, all the nutrition, all the recipes, the elimination diet, virtual trainer, live masterclasses, all the exclusive episodes of the podcast, roundtables with the Swole fam. You get access to over 200 classes, yoga classes streaming 24/7, 365. You get access to the Swollen 7 section. You get access to, which are 7-minute workouts that you can do anywhere. We cover everything inside Swolenormous X. And you know how important the 7 pillars are to me and to the Swole fam. And really, that's what it's all about. We have everything that you need in Swolenormous X to crush the 7 pillars. And the reason why we're pushing this birthday special so hard is because now's the time to do it. We are coming up, fam, we are halfway through August. We're halfway through fucking August. I guess applause, boos. Some people are like, fuck this shit. Some people are like, yes, I can't wait for 2021 to be over. We're literally halfway through. It's flying. So you know what's coming up August 1st, the start of fuck your resolution season. Like, it's right there. You're going to start getting eye fucked and ear fucked with Halloween stuff and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. And this whole cycle is going to start again. Now it's going to be people's out. Now is the time to start taking care of your health, especially if you're not, because guess what's going to happen in the winter? All the lockdowns are coming back. A lot of you that are living in hardcore blue states, you know those lockdowns are coming back. They're coming back. The fear mongering is ramping up again. They are preparing you. The government and these politicians, these fucking lunatics are preparing you for more lockdowns. Okay. And that's what's going to happen because people's vitamin D is going to plummet because you're going inside. You're wearing longer clothes. It's cold outside. You're not getting as much sun in those northern climates. It's coming. And a lot of people are going to have health issues. It's just like flu season. This kind of shit's going to ramp up. In the cold weather. So now is the time to take care of your health. Seriously, you have to start doing it now or just ramp it up. Start taking more care of your health right now. Don't fucking wait. Don't fucking wait. And we talk about this. We talked about this in the round table. We talked about this, I believe, in the round table. We've been talking about this in the podcast. Make sure you're getting your home equipment now. I don't know where you live, but if you were in a place that locked down the first time hard, start building out your home gym now while you can, while there's still equipment, while you can still get dumbbells and plates and different things, because you know what happens when lockdowns come back? Gyms are going to close. People are going to start they're going to start buying up all that stuff. And who knows about supply lines and things being in stock or whatnot. Make sure you get your shit in order, right? Make sure you get your stuff in order. Now, we all have our own opinions. We all have our own health concerns and things that you have to do for work or for your own individual beliefs. And, fortunately, in the United States, there is some semblance of freedom left for now in some states, but just make sure you're taking care of yourself and plan. Seriously, now is the time to plan for all that stuff. Now's the time to plan for home defense. Now's the time to plan for food and for, stockpiling stuff. Now's the time to prepare for home gym. Just imagine, go back a year or maybe some of you are still in lockdowns, but go back to when that shit was peaking and prepare for that again. Because for many people, it's coming. Many people, it's fucking coming. It's coming. And now's a good time because you can go on OfferUp or Let Go or Facebook Marketplace. And a lot of people, like always, people are oblivious. People are absolutely oblivious. So they're going to be selling old equipment and, I'm going back to the gym and finally I got the jab. So now I can go back to the gym. I got my little passport or whatever the fuck it is. And now they're going back. They're going to start offloading stuff because they can make some more money and whatever. So one person's trash is another person's treasure. Just accumulate. Just put it together, right? Flea markets, the summer's still going on. People are still kind of getting rid of shit in their closets and their basements and garage. Just start accumulating. Start accumulating. Like ever since things locked down, in Florida only locked down for a couple weeks or so, I just started training at home and I won't go back. It's just so amazing to train at home. It's so amazing. I love it, but I built it out and I just haven't looked back. So piece it together one little bit at a time. All right, let's take some more questions. take some more questions. Drop in the comments below if you have a question. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole. We got some from Instagram. And if you have questions live, now is the time to drop them. Let's take this one from Logan Wilson. Logan Wilson. Cute pup in the picture. What do you think about pre-workouts and creatine? Creatine's fine. You don't need anything fancy. A creatine monohydrate is great, or a micronized creatine. You don't need all the fancy ones. You get that in meat, but obviously you'll get more in just a creatine fundamental supplementation. It won't make or break your training, but it can definitely help for some people. Some people react better to it or worse to it than others. And in terms of pre-workouts, get something that's unflavored. I would recommend a stimulant-free one. I'm not a fan of all the ones that jack you up. I used to, but I don't feel like taking illegal drugs essentially, or whatever they're spiking it with. Some of that shit is borderline meth. So I would recommend just drinking some black coffee and maybe mixing your own, getting some raw ingredients. And some of those can be beneficial, like beta-alanine or citrulline malate, but you just don't want to overdo it. So in my opinion, take an unflavored one and then have the stimulant on the side in the sense of caffeine. But you don't want to really be sucking down all those ones that they're trying to get people to tweak on, just because. Just imagine all the people that are taking these pre-workouts all the time, and you adapt to it. So they keep on making them stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. You jump into one of these things and it'll make your heart race and you'll be freaking the fuck out. Do it as natural as possible. Black coffee is just so simple, and you could do some of the basic raw ingredients, mix it yourself. It'll save you money, and it's a lot safer without getting all those fillers and, random byproducts that you don't really know what the quality of those things are. So, making them yourself, doing a little research and making it yourself is better. I would recommend. Aaron Pons, Papa Swolio, which would you recommend for sleep, magnesium or melatonin? Which will help me sleep better? I would recommend listening to or get the book Why We Sleep by Matt Walker. He actually was on, and I would recommend Aaron listening to the most recent appearance that Matt Walker had on Andrew Huberman's, the Huberman Lab podcast. It was like a 3-hour podcast. He talks all about sleep. And if my memory serves me correctly, that melatonin doesn't really do much and it's very inaccurately dosed. So pretty much it's about setting proper habits, not drinking coffee within like 10 hours of going to sleep because of the adenosine pressure release that that caffeine has. And if you drink coffee later in the day, you're still going to be pretty much wide awake because that quote sleep pressure doesn't build up in time. Magnesium, it can help relax you, especially if you have a deficiency. I don't think there's necessarily research technically that says, oh, this will help you sleep. But of course, if you have electrolytes that you are missing, it can help satisfy your body and other needs. But I prefer personally, I just have a little routine. I take some magnesium threonate at night, and I also take the natural calm supplement, which I really like. So most people that I've ever listened to, in addition to that, don't recommend melatonin unless you're doing some major jet lag type traveling. But I've never taken it. I won't take it. Yeah. So I'd be very careful with that. So I would look into more your sleeping habits in terms of meditating before sleep. I would recommend doing a sauna late at night. I would recommend maybe some yin yoga and some meditation. Sleeping in a room that's completely blacked out, as cold as you can take it, low 70s, high 60s, make your room cold. And things of that nature. And it's more about, I would say, creating the routine of unloading your brain and winding down before sleep, having a sleep routine rather than like, hey, what pill can I take? You're better off doing it natural with habits rather than just like, hey, can I take a sleeping pill to knock myself out? Alcohol doesn't work. It'll knock you out, but it won't help you. It'll restrict you from getting into a quality sleep. Same thing with smoking weed and other things. It's actually not beneficial to your sleep because it affects your ability to get into a deep sleep. So it might knock you out, but you're not getting quality sleep. So check out that podcast. I'm not trying to play sleep expert here, but yeah, cutting out blue light, not looking at your phone for like an hour or two before bed, putting it down. I keep everything in the other room. I turn off my Wi-Fi. I turn off all the shit, keep everything minimal in the bedroom. Yeah, I would not recommend, if you, every expert that you listen to, they really say do not take melatonin because it can fuck you up. So anyway, listen to that. Any of you that are taking it, listen to that podcast because you'll reconsider. It's all about learning. But a lot of that stuff is very well known. Let's see. Victor Sobel. God, what a name. Or is it Victor? Victor. I like the name, bro. How to deal with days when your gym workout didn't go well despite giving it your best. For example, due to being stressed from job. You move on to the next one. The best way to address it really is like what's stressing you out. If you're mentally stressed, you need to deal with that mentally. I think a big misconception is, oh, I'm mentally stressed, so let me just exercise and physically get it out. When in reality, you're not solving the problem. So I don't know if you practice meditation, Victor, but I would recommend doing that. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce your name. It sounds like it is, which is pretty fucking awesome. So you're not always going to have the best workout in the world, but it's always beneficial to get to the root of it. So if you're stressed psychologically, then you need to be meditating and getting to the source of why you're mentally stressed. And also, if you're not getting quality sleep, you're going to have higher levels of anxiety. You're going to have less of a performance output. It's very important. Sleep is just so underrated. And that's why pillar number 4 is recovery. It's hydration. It's proper recovery between workouts. It's also sleep. And that's why it's so important, because of just the benefits of that kind of restorative process from your body. So it depends on what kind of stress. Like mental stress, attack it mentally with meditation, unpacking the source of that. If it's physical stress, proper sleep, nutrition, all those other things. But you're not always going to crush it. It's about being consistent. You're not always going to have the best workout in the world. And sometimes if you don't feel like doing strength training and you go anyway, you're going to have a shitty workout, probably because your body, if you're listening to your body, maybe you've been better off doing some yoga or some mobility and getting better sleep and taking care of your body in other ways. Hey, Ricardo. Hey, fam, sending love. Been in the process of buying and moving to a new home. Don't worry, still training, not as hard as I'd like, but not being a tainty magooch on this. There you go. Best wishes with that. Can be hectic. I know. I did it recently, so good for you. All right, let's see. Not a question, but Terry. Papa Swole, yes, help yourself by eating healthy is the best defense against viruses, flu ailments. Doctors don't know about nutrition or sleep, and this is the biggest health crisis we have in the USA. Yeah, this is why I say, thank you, Terry. This is why I'm talking about the stat, like 74, quote, 74% of the population is overweight or obese. They say like 42 or 44. I really think it's well over 50 in my opinion. Shit, everywhere I go, it looks well over 50 to me. And, but that's just by weight. That's just by general BMI and being, having too much body fat. So if you add in that not everyone people that are overweight and obese are not healthy, people that are underweight aren't necessarily healthy. And if you're talking about 75% of the population is overweight or obese, what percentage of the population doesn't get quality sleep? If you're only getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep at night, your likelihood for all-cause mortality goes up like 200, 300, or 400% easily. So that puts, in my opinion, it well over like 90, 95%. Most people don't sleep well. They don't sleep long enough. They don't get quality sleep. They don't get consistent sleep like that. It's not just about doing it 4 days out of the week. Like even a couple days without sleep just destroys you. I don't sacrifice sleep anymore. I used to be up super late. The more I learn, I don't go back. Can't go back. Remember, hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. We'll still take some questions, maybe a couple more. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Indeed, Falcon. Indeed, my little peppercorn. All right, Miss Raven, nevermore, nevermore. Papa Swolio, how do you deal with burnout? And I mean in every way. Hold on, I got a burp coming. Oh, there we go.
I don't know how to put this, but
all right.
I'm kind of a big deal.
I see you in the back. Nice. I see you. Thank you, Miss Raven. That was knocking at the old door. That was knocking at the old epiglottis for quite some time. How do you deal with burnout, Papa Swolio? And I mean in every way. I'm so tired all the time that the only way I function is on autopilot. Even my workout is suffering from lack of energy. I mean, what kind of burnout? Sounds like you need sleep. What's going on there? What's your sleep like? It sounds like you're not sleeping well. You absolutely shouldn't be on autopilot. Are you meditating? Are you sleeping? Are you getting better sleep? Or have you been following everything that I just mentioned, some of those sleep tips? Maybe follow up a little bit in the comments. Bearded Dad. I'm taking questions, but if I see a good comment, if it just catches my eye. As someone who does a lot of pickups for FedEx, Dick's Sporting Goods is starting to have problems getting weights in stock. So it's coming. Get it now. Agreed. Thank you. And I don't know how many of you are experiencing this too, but I'm starting to notice, because I order a lot of shit. I'm starting to notice a lot of packages are having fucked up deliveries. Like things are getting delayed. Things are, it says, delivered on Monday. And then it just says, in transit, and it's like Wednesday or Tuesday. And it's just like, okay, no, it's not as, it used to be on point. It used to be like, oh, it's here. It's very accurate. I'm just noticing shit's getting less and less accurate in general. I'm sure it's not I know it's not my imagination, but I don't know how many of you are experiencing that too. Problems happen, and there's fires, in California, and labor shortages. So it makes sense, but I'm just saying I noticed that kind of stuff. I noticed the subtle changes. Aaron, Papa Swole, which is better, cable flies or dumbbell flies? I wouldn't say one's better than the other. You get a different ability to provide stress from cable flies, different than dumbbell flies. If I had a choice to only do one or the other, I would always pick free weights over cables, but cables are great. It just allows you to get the stress, because when you're doing a cable, of course, the stack is still going directly against gravity. When you're doing dumbbell flies, depending on how you perform the fly, there's different points of tension, because the weight is actually being moved more horizontal rather than vertically. So you have to make sure you're angling and you're doing the proper form in order to keep the pressure on the chest the most. So you're able to hit the muscles in a different way with different tension. So I would recommend doing them both. It's not really an either or. It's more of a both. You get different angles with cables and different contraction points that you're not able to hit with flies. But if you want to really take your dumbbell flies to the next level, I love doing flies and then burning out with pinch press. That's fantastic. Bringing it lower in your chest and coming up. And it really helps you get the upper fibers as well. Papa Swole, I'm looking for core yoga exercises. How do you mean? I mean, the core is everything from your pelvis to your cervical spine. So any yoga is really core. I see spinal mobility flow level 1. I probably just don't know what their index under twists yoga in the libraries. So what are you really looking for? Because core is a very misused term. Like, you mean rectus abdominis? Because that's not really any kind of vinyasa yoga is going to be fantastic for your core. Your core is everything. Your core is everything aside from your head, your arms, and your legs. That's what your core technically is. Tyler, is it possible to build my own sauna at home? Yes. Whether it's safe or going to be like, all it is wood. I'm not sure how they treat the wood and how they do it. Like, you can buy a sauna, it's just wood and a heater. Like, you can buy a sauna heater. You have to have it installed by an electrician because they have to wire it directly to the electricity. But it's really just a box. It's a wood box that you make hot. And when you buy them, usually you put them together. Like, I put mine together. They came in a big fucking pallet, and then you had to it comes with the instructions. You take part A and then you drill it to here, and it wasn't too bad with 2 people. But they have different types of saunas, right? They have those ones like a chair where you're just kind of sitting there up to your neck. Those got to get stinky though. I don't really know how well those work. I'm sure it is possible. People do their own cold plunges at home with old freezers, but like anything else, you build it yourself or you make it yourself. If you go online on YouTube, there's a lot of videos. I did notice that, build your own sauna at home. So I would look at those because, a lot of people have done that. People are always trying to do stuff themselves, but you have to think about the cost too and your expertise. So lumber's not cheap now, so it might come out to almost the same price depending on how you do it. But I'm sure you can. All it is heat in a enclosed space. but I'm not sure. I know there's certain types of wood you'd want to use, and I'm not sure if there's any kind of pre-treating that they do before they would ship that, you know, for those pre-made saunas that you put together. I'm not sure if there's like anything specific, but just YouTube that. YouTube it. YouTube it. Swole cards have gone out, Tyler. I don't know what to tell you. Send an email to support, the support email. Don't know what to tell you about Swole cards if you haven't received it, but we've sent out a bunch of Swole cards recently, so it might be coming. Not everyone's going to get it at the same time because it's some are international. So the other day, some of you just got Swole cards like in the last day or so, right? Because a new batch went out like a couple days ago. And there was a lot of cards that went out. Yeah. Ooh, Aaron, Papa Swole, what would you recommend to help keep my dog in shape? Walking the dog, going up and down hills and stuff you can. Should my dog also do intermittent fasting? Want my dog to be healthy as well. Yeah, I only feed, Papa Swole eats once a day. And she eats this mix of like pet burgers. So it's grass-fed beef, liver, heart, and I actually take a couple ancestral supplement capsules and I put them in there. I put the bone marrow, and I put trachea and like a beef organ one. So she gets like 3 of those pills mixed in with her food, maybe a little sweet potatoes, a little bit of sweet potato to mix in with the beef. So she eats healthier than most people, and you know how healthy she looks, and she's super active, and she's 16 years old. So she's fucking doing awesome. There's a plumber that came to the house the other day and was like, "Oh, how old is she?" And we said, "I think like 16. He goes, 16? He said, "I thought she was 9. She just looks young. And she looks a lot younger now than she did when, a few years ago. What? Nick? So I was talking about the monkey feet foot equipment with a friend at the gym, just ordered it, and some dude called me a racist. My friend is a POC, a person of color. Yeah, I fucking hate that term. All right. Monkey feet. I just ordered a second one too. That way Mama Soy and I can do stuff together. Actually, it should have been here like yesterday, but that's one of the orders that I said, that's what triggered my memory, because it was supposed to be here yesterday or Sunday. And then it was supposed to be here yesterday, and now it's not even tracking anymore. It just says in delivery or in transit. It's like, okay, where? So actually, yeah, it's kind of sketch. Papa, aren't you in a sauna every day living in Florida? Yeah, it's not the same though. It's not the same though. John, personal saunas are reasonably priced just as long as you don't order one that sits 5+. So you can get a 1 to 2 person sauna for like $3 or $4 grand. If you order a really big one, but then it's also the electricity. Like the electricity bill is pretty beefy. So now we can't say monkey. I'll say it. Monkey, 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 monkey. Juanpan man. Hey, Papa, any good bicep workouts for a person on a wheelchair? My dad is in a wheelchair and wants to upgrade his gains a little bit. He has a lot of mobility, but lacks in strength. Bicep workouts. Yeah, I mean, great things like bands, curls, like anything. I'm surprised your dad's in a wheelchair and needs more bicep workouts. Things like it. I would think his upper body would be getting a ton of work. I mean, honestly, the good news is, good for your dad. Any a bicep exercise that someone that isn't in a wheelchair would do. I mean, dumbbells seem like a more reasonable thing because a barbell probably like, it's hard to do those like short curls, but doing dumbbell curls, doing like, pulse repetitions, doing cables or a band will get you different angles, which would be fantastic. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward with the curls. I mean, different types of curls, hammer curls, reverse curls. He could do all the same type of curls, but dumbbells or bands seems like a better option. Tainty Magooch. I'm thirsty. Thirsty. All right. So, we got a good question here from Instagram. Mike Vaida. We'll take one more. Should I focus on the pump, Papa Swolio, or on progressive overload? I'm interested in building mass first. Well, I mean, both. You're going to get a pump. Progressive overload is over time. Progressive overload isn't like in a workout. Progressive overload means you are continuously overloading the muscle over a period of time, over like a macro approach. So that means increasing the volume of your training, the time under tension, the amount of sets, the overall work capacity and work volume, perhaps like, adjusting your split over time. So you're going to get a pump. A pump is just transient hypertrophy. So there's two types of hypertrophy. There's transient hypertrophy and chronic hypertrophy. So what you're looking for is that adaptation where your body actually increases the cross-sectional area of a muscle fiber. So think of a straw going from a little tiny, stirring straw, little tiny ones you can't suck through, to like a McDonald's milkshake straw. So that's what you're looking to do. In humans, you're not getting hyperplasia. You're not creating more muscle fibers. You're creating larger ones of the ones you have. So the pump is just blood flowing to the muscle. So during activity, like during exercise, you're getting about probably 85-90% of your blood flow in your body is being sent to your muscles. And that's what happens when you trigger the sympathetic nervous system. Your body goes into this fight or flight mechanism where your body just, goes into all these different modalities to focus on, you're not focusing on digestion. That's why people get sick if they have food in their stomach. You're not really absorbing water the same way just because your body is focused on muscle activity. So the pump is going to come and go. Those people that are just pumped all the time are those ones that are fucking juicing. So it's not normal. It's not natural to be pumped and fucking shredded and just full. Now I might look muscular, but I'm not pumped. And if you're taking anabolics, you're just pumped all the time. And you all know who I'm talking. People that are just walking around just look like they just put down a set. They always look like they just did a workout. They just finished pumping. So progressive overload is your goal. You'll get the pump in the individual workout, but progressive overload is the goal. All right. Bearded Dad, what do you recommend, Papa Swole, for extra hydration being out in the heat all day without going to Gatorade? Water is not seeming to cut it past couple days. Heat index of 115. Electrolytes, my man. You can get some of these electrolyte supplements. They have electrolyte tabs, also, some Celtic sea salt in your water. But usually, like for example, generally, if you're doing endurance exercise, there's different solute concentrations, like 5 to 8% is usually, if you're doing long duration. You don't really need sugar. For example, you don't need sugar during a lifting workout, but doing endurance exercise. So you might want to look into something that maybe provides a small amount. There might be a good product out there for you. I don't have one like in my mind. I think like Liquid IV makes one, but I didn't like the level of sugar. But that might be something that would serve you, because that's an unusual situation to be outside, working outside in the heat of 115. Like that's not the average, activity. So you might want to look into that product. I don't want to give you any misdirection, but because I don't use it personally, but I remember looking at it because I was hearing about it, and I looked and it said it had, sucrose or there's something in it. And I was like, I don't want that sugar. But I'm also not working out in the heat all day. I'm training outside, but I'm certainly not working and just sweating nonstop, in 115 weather. It's hot as fuck in Florida, but I can just go inside. So those are my recommendations. It's not just about the water. It's about the electrolyte balance. You could definitely overdrink water and not get enough electrolytes. So I'd recommend looking into that and then maybe seeing where your search goes from there. Be safe, bro. Tyler, can I drink salt water during my workouts for electrolytes? A little bit of Celtic sea salt. You don't want a lot. You're going to have to find the right balance for you. You could definitely overdo it, but a little bit before or during can be beneficial. I do it myself, so just saying that's what I do. I have a gram of Celtic sea salt in my water first thing in the morning. And then I kind of have some around my workout or during. OE, thoughts on cold showers? I know it helps with depression from personal experience. Just wanted your 2 cents in the subject. I'm going to give you a fucking quarter, bro. I love them. I only take cold showers. In fact, they don't get cold enough, but I'm really stoked because in the next couple of weeks, I'm so excited. So I have a sauna. I'm so excited. I'm waiting on a cold plunge, which I can't fucking wait. I'm very big into the sauna. I'm very big into heat and cold. So I do sauna and I go right into cold, and then I'll rest a little bit, and sometimes I'll do multiple sets, but very big into it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I only take cold showers. I'm just pissed off because, you know, the pipes and the water, and it's so hot down here. It doesn't get cold enough, and it doesn't stay cold for that long. But yes, always cold showers. Always. All right, fam, I think we're there.
USA, the greatest country in the world.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
All right, you sexy sluts. We have some awesome balls deep post. Let's just jump into this first article because it's fucking lit. Before we move forward, make sure you hit that like button, fam. Hit that fucking like button. Hit that like button. And make sure that you're checking the show notes down below. Time to join the Swole fam, beaches. Time to join the Swole fam over there, swolenormousx.com/birthday. Big time savings. Get started for just $1. Just $1. Get your first month in the Swole fam for just $1. You can save up to 50% off with a monthly membership. And of course, if you're looking to upgrade to annual, get a free Swole fam t-shirt when you sign up. It is the shit. You don't want to miss out on that. More applause because I said so. It's my podcast. I'll do what I fucking want. Swole since birth. Swole since birth.
I
I'm gonna
don't
do that.
know how to
Do the
put
birth,
this,
but
I'm kind of a big deal.
I like to caress
I do.
rusty spoons.
I like to caress rusty spoons. All right, so over there at swolenormousx.com/birthday, get a free Swole fam shirt or tank with an annual membership. Limited time. We only got a few days left. Don't miss out on that because then it's gone. And if it's gone and you missed it,
Go fuck yourself.
I'm telling you about it now. So don't complain to me when it ends and you're like, but Papa. Join the fam. Join the fam. All right. What do we got here? We got a little America. Let's get a little America going on here.
USA, greatest country
Come on,
in the
fam.
world.
Fuck yes. All right. Here we go. You ready for this shit? You ready for this?
What's in the box?
All right. This was funny. I laughed a lot, but there's a serious message here. Jessica Maiolo, don't worry, no one knows who she is booted from Team USA Paintball. There's a lot to unpack here. So let's just say Jessica Maiolo is booted from Team USA Paintball for, quote, fat shaming. I'm putting quotes there. Overweight. See, it's quote fat shaming. Now they don't put quote fat shaming. Now it's just fat shaming because I said so. For fat shaming overweight teen in hospital with COVID and saying he doesn't need a vaccine. He needs a fucking treadmill.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
There's a lot to unpack here. And yeah, I'm going to start with USA team. There's a Team USA paintball team. There's a Team USA paintball team. Like, you learn something new every day in this world. There's just so much information out there. So that's number one. So most people listening is like, oh shit. Like, I didn't know there was a Team USA paintball team that you could get booted from. So I'm just like, I'm surprised just because I'm still processing that. All right. So, number one, there is a Team USA paintball team. Who would have thunk it? So for fat shaming, now here's the problem with fat shaming. Is it really fat shaming or is it fact telling? You know, shame is really only in the eye of the beholder. Either it's factual and it offends you, or it's factual and it doesn't offend you, but that's kind of your choice. So, you know, I'm going to go way out on a limb here and say that maybe the way she said it and the context wasn't nice. See, I'm not going to make fun of some, I don't say making fun, but I wouldn't personally have done this because the person is sick in the hospital. You know, the tact probably wasn't good. Like the PR, the optics of this isn't, you know, I'm not going to say and be like, but literally I did content the other day, right? I did content the other day on that chick that died, that 600-pound chick, right? She lost 180 pounds, but what does that still make you, 420? I didn't make fun of her, but we talked about it. It's a serious thing. It's like, are you shocked? A mystery illness? And she was 600, she was on my 600-pound life. I wonder what the mystery illness was. I wonder what it was. So it's not making fun. It's just reality. And this is just censorship. I mean, if someone gets offended by that, it's like, then don't listen. So someone made a video, like, sounds pretty factual to me. Maybe the context and maybe the approach and the delivery could have been a little bit better, apparently. But come on. I mean, everyone's get offended. You get offended by anything today. So I don't trust other people's offense. I don't trust that it was actually offensive, because just ignore it. Like, seriously, ignore it. Like, why does this have to be a headline? Why does she have to get booted? Why can't you just be like, okay, and not pay attention to it? Why does this have to be, does that make him healthier? I'm just saying, does that make the kid, let's read into this article, but does that make the person, the teenager, does that make him healthier by booting her off Team USA? Does that change the situation? Does that take away his disease? Does that take away his obesity? Does that take away his sickness? If it does, I mean, that's pretty amazing, but it doesn't change. It actually makes the situation worse. It makes the situation worse, because now it seems like you're not going to address the reality of the situation and then just blame someone else for why. Because you're angry that he's sick. You're angry that he's not well. I don't blame you as a mother or as a family. I don't blame you, but it doesn't change the situation. It's still true. And of course, a treadmill isn't, that's a very arbitrary thing to say, but it doesn't make it less factual. Like, you need to be healthier. People that are healthy are not having major problems with this. Like we already said, 90 to 95% of the population is already sick from not getting enough sleep, from not taking care of their health. And I say 90, 95 because just lacking sleep for an hour, like not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep, makes you drastically less healthy and negatively affects your immune system. So if 99.9% of people are surviving this and 90 to 95% or more are unhealthy or have compromised immune systems or metabolic dysfunction, I mean, big numbers sound big. When you start throwing around 1 million people or 100,000 people a day, this is, look, and I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm not saying it's not serious to some people. But what I am saying is that when you throw around, oh my God, there's 600,000 people died from, 500,000 people a year die from obesity-related issues. 1,800 people die every day. Every day. What's 1,800 times 30? Do the fucking math. So 800 times 30, that's 2,400. That's, forgive me if I didn't do this accurately, 32,400, something like that. Deaths every month just from heart disease. No one fucking... Eat more plants. Eat more plants. So you don't hear, no one's up in arms about this. So if you say, okay, 600 people, 600,000, what's the death toll? The number that always goes up. All right, what's the number that always goes up that will never go back down? Because unless you're the White Walkers and you can just resurrect people and people just start raising from the grave with blue eyes, that number's always going to go up. People die every day. People are born every day too. We don't talk about that, but people are dying every day and they always die and they always will die. So that number will always increase. And even if you say 1 million people, there are 350. How many people in the United States? 350 million? Million? I mean, this is what happens when you don't teach math in school. This is what happens when you have 2 + 2 = 5. You don't understand percentages. That's a very small number. It's a very small number. Doesn't mean there aren't tragedies. There are every day. People get killed in drunk driving accidents. People get hit by drunk drivers. Like, not stopping alcohol, that's only promoted during the pandemic. Hey, everything's closed. Gyms are closed, but you can still buy liquor. Right? And people die every day from drunk driving accidents. And they're not drunk. They get hit by drunk drivers and people. Yeah, okay. So that number will always, always, always keep going up. Yeah, right? So Nick, speaking of death toll, anyone notice how it's no longer on CNN? Interesting. Well, it's not. If it's not going up fast enough, they'll remove it because it's not scaring people enough. So this is the thing. There's a lot of people in this country. People have no concept of what millions of people are. 7 point whatever billion people in the world. It's too big of a number to comprehend. It's too big of a number. So when you hear 600,000, 700,000, the number keeps on going up. Yeah, there's 100,000 new infections every day. I guess depends like how it's tested. Testing is more prevalent, so you're going to find more people. And doesn't mean that they're sick. Oh, another one tested positive. Mama Swole had it. I slept in the bed with her I kissed her. Like we were together. Like I guess I have. Like I was at the DMV. People are fucking standing outside with masks in the sun. Just standing outside with masks on, just mouth breathing. Like, you okay there, fam? You're outside. And this is what happens when you fearmonger. Like, it's been shown. It doesn't spread outside. Like, there's no evidence that it spreads at all. Outside. Outside. In the sun. In the sun. In the sun. Sun. In the sun. In the sun. Okie dokie. So I don't really care so much about the feelings around this because you don't have to say much to get offended. So it's really not relevant. Others called her out as ignorant, as a vile human and disgusting. Yeah, what else is new? Like, I don't care about their opinion. They can love her or hate her for it. The opinion of the person doesn't matter. Of these people. Like, oh, they were offended. Of course they were. Of course they were. And this is just biased. Myolo shared a video which showed no sympathy for David Espino, 17, saying he needed to lose weight while smiling smugly. Like I said, maybe her approach or her delivery wasn't proper, but it doesn't make it less true that people that are unhealthy, if you're obese as a 17-year-old, you're an obese person. Let's see. Team USA. The team is not affiliated with the Olympics. That'd be really, I would be laughing if it was Olympic paintball. It's pretty funny. Let's see here. So people were calling for her team to kick her out. This cancel culture. That's ridiculous. So here's the chick. Team USA Paintball wrote in a statement, "Our investigation into the troubling conduct of Miss Myolo has been concluded and we have decided to remove her from the team indefinitely." Ah, yes. Bend a knee. Bend a fucking knee. Raise your fist in defiance. Team Paintball, or Team USA Paintball, I'm going to call you a bunch of fucking pussies. Okay? Bend over, take in the ass because you're afraid of a couple tweets online. Why? Never fucking apologize. Don't apologize. Move forward and do better maybe, but don't fucking apologize. So you cut out one of your own. You don't give a shit about your... How does that make... Look, I'm not saying... Look, again, I'm not saying what she did was right. Okay? Check this out. You're part of a team. You're part of a unit. Whatever it is. Team USA, paintball, military, corporation. And you don't back up your people. You don't support your people. You don't support your employees. You don't support your team. Now you might, reprimand her. You might bench her. Can you get benched in team paintball? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I forget the paintball thing, but deal with it internally. Like, it will be handled, and we don't, we consider this type of, approach or whatever reprehensible, blah, blah, blah. And we don't stand for X, Y, and Z. And then deal with her internally. Don't just cut her off. Like, how secure, and guess what happens now? Guess what all the other teammates are doing, right? Self-censoring, protecting themselves. Like, yeah, get rid of her. Yeah. And then they're all afraid and they're all virtue signaling so they don't get kicked off the team. And it's a weird, fucked up, people don't have integrity. You're just corralling people to self-censor. It's like, back up your fucking people. Doesn't mean that you support everything that they do, but why would you kick her off the team indefinitely? I think that's a huge miss. It's a huge miss to actually address the issue as if that solves anything or does anything. Like, okay, we removed her. Okay. Can you watch us now? Can we be paintballing again? You're Team USA Paintball. Who's watching you anyway? Boycott Team USA Paintball. I wish I had a cricket emoji, like cricket sound. Okay. And no one's watching anyway. It's like, all right, so let's, again, not making fun of these kids. No, it's not Olympic paintball. Like, I don't know. Forget the paintball part. All right, so this is the kid. I'm not making fun of him at all. All right? So this is the kid. All right? He's obese. And he's in the hospital. Like, all right. We know that, 84% or something? 84% of all deaths were from obesity, or all hospitalizations from COVID. 84% are from obese people. 94% of all deaths or something like that. She's not wrong. Those are statistics. Right? Those are statistics. So of course there's a backlash. Of course there's a fucking backlash. Shocker. People don't like what someone else said. Ho ho. Shocker. Let's go balls deep.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's deep.
You're not addressing the issue. I agree. Heather says, no one addresses the issues anymore. They just ban, fire, kick people out nowadays. There's no room for growth in any of it. Yeah, it doesn't solve the problem. But what's even more detestable to me is that you're supposed to have a team. You're supposed to have like a unit. Now, whether it's paintball and we can laugh, haha, I didn't know. I mean, paintball's fun. Team USA, paintball, didn't know they existed. Fine. People love paintball. It's cool. People love paintball to an extreme degree. I've seen it online. People are going to love what they love. But don't you like to literally just hang people out to dry? I mean, she did herself a service. Like, fuck that. She spoke her mind and she got censored. Maybe she should have kept that to herself a little bit and she could have approached it differently. I'm sure she regretted the comments and the way she said it. She's not wrong, but it's just the way it was approached. But what kind of support is that? What does that say about Team USA paintball? What does that say about the people there? Like, oh, get rid of her. Okay, are we okay now? Are we okay now? You're not mad at us still, right? Look what we did. Look, we listened to you. Stupid mob bullshit. It's mob bullshit. It's cancel culture. This is not a good thing. There's no freedom of speech. Why shouldn't she have been able to say it? Now, they have the right to terminate her or suspend her. I don't think it should have been this fucking massive, huge thing to make an example of someone. This is how it starts. And then everyone starts self-censoring because they don't want to get axed next. It's fucking bullshit.
That's fucking
bullshit. That was nice. That wasn't bad. That was solid.
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
If you trash your health, you're not healthy. If you're obese, then you are at a higher risk for hospitalizations and all-cause mortality anyway.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Yeah, we know how that's working out. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got some more train wreck action. Remember, hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. Thank you, thank you. Oh, look at this. Heather got a 9. Alpha and Tyler a 9.9. Sash a 5.8. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Step back
5.8.
and literally fuck your own face.
8.5. I'm just kidding. Not really. 8.5 Booger Bubble. Cerny an 8. Duck Sauce a 7.57754. What is this fucking... Did better than Simona Biles. Yeah, there you go. Bingo. All right. Yvonne, an 8. Very nice. Yeah, the French judge. Leave it to the French. My burp earlier was a 10. Well, you're only as good as your last at bat. So isn't that right, Sash? Isn't that right? A 10. A fucking 10. A 10. A fucking 10. All right. Let's see here. What do we got here? What do we got from fam? Let's do another drum roll.
What's in the box?
I am Kelsey Jepson. A new name? Oh my God. Lady in Red. The avatar space almost isn't enough. Yeah. All right. So that's a lot of red. That's a lot of red. All right. So I'm Kelsey Jepson says, quote, this is a whole Instagram post. All right, can we just do this first? What color is that? Is that banana? Is that banana? All right, if you're going to be woke, we have done a Kelsey Jepson. I've seen that name before. Why? What's with these colors? What the fuck? I'm going to do the clap thing that they do. What the fuck is with these fucking colors? Okay? You could have chosen something that's not abrasive to my eyes, Clifford. What is that shit? It's like a banana? What is that? Piss yellow? It might be. That's a poorly it's a poorly hydrated piss. That's like a post-sauna pee. Butter cream? Ooh, banana cream? Yeah, it's probably banana cream. That's a good one. It's probably banana cream. Okay. Was it margarine? Canary yellow? Okay. All right. Yeah, it's always abrasive. Like it hurts. It always hurts to read these. Why do you think I'm wearing my sunglasses inside? Yes, it's my myosolitis, but it's also these fucking shitposts. You're not, quote, naturally attracted to thin bodies because it's, quote, human nature and, quote, healthiest. All right, I'm going to read this normally. You're not naturally attracted to thin bodies because it's human nature and healthiest. Oh, no? It's not an act of Darwinism. It's what you were taught. Oh. It's a result of living in a harmful society. No. I'll correct this later. It's a result of living in a harmful society that has created a hierarchy of bodies. Ooh, body hierarchy. There we go. Hierarchy of bodies. It's what happens when you only ever see thin bodies represented as the love interests in the ads, TV, and movies you see. It's a direct consequence of living in a fat-phobic culture. I disagree.
Sell crazy someplace else.
Now,
We're all stocked up here.
Now, of course, culture does change, but it's not healthy to be obese. You see, what happens with culture is that it's not the rail thin bullshit. You know, cultures always cycle through. But once you realize that's not healthy, when you have access to better science, when you have access to better resources, you realize, oh, it's not healthy. It's not necessary. It's not natural to be morbidly obese. That's generally how it's perceived. Now, perception can change, but science obviously shows us that you are less healthy being obese. Now, you have the right to be obese. That's the difference. You have the right to be fat, but you don't have the right to force other people to like it. You don't have the right to force other people to lie and to pretend like it's healthy. You don't have the right to force other people to like or to be attracted to it. You don't have the right to claim that other people are afraid of being fat or they're fat phobic. Maybe they just don't want to die young. Maybe they just don't want to have insulin resistance issues. Maybe they just don't want to be tired walking up a flight of stairs. Maybe they don't want to have trouble getting into an airplane seat. Maybe they don't want to have trouble with their car seatbelt and they need an extension. Maybe they don't want to have trouble finding clothes because they don't make a quadruple XL. Just maybe. Maybe. Okay? Culture changes. Okay? The hierarchy of bodies is in your mind because there are a lot of famous people, a lot of successful celebrities and comedians and people in the past that were bigger. But if you notice society is actually getting fatter and fatter, most people weren't obese 70 or 80 years ago. Go back into the times of World War II. You didn't see morbidly obese people very often. You know why? They were in a sideshow. It was called like, oh, the fat man, right? You had those carnivals where you would see the freak show, like the circus, and you would see the morbidly obese woman. It was so rare to see someone that was obese. It was actually a spectacle. Okay? Listen again. Listen closely. Open both of your ear holes and cup them if you need to. I'm about to stick my fucking cock all the way in. It used to be a spectacle. It used to be a freak show. It used to be one of those at the circus. You go and see like the fat woman. Now you just go to Walmart. It used to be rare. And you used to be like, ooh, ah, whoa. But it was unique to the point where you had to go to the circus to see one. You're like, mommy, look at the morbidly obese person. Now it's just everywhere. Okay, I'm not saying that was a good time. I'm not saying that wasn't shaming or whatever. They had a job. Now they don't even have jobs. They just fucking collect unemployment or whatever. So at least they were actually working. But now, think about that. It used to be very rare. Why? Because food wasn't on every corner. It wasn't as easily accessible. You didn't have all the processed foods. people fucking had jobs and shit and they ate real food. And they used to use all the parts of the animal, right? They used to eat the steak. They used to boil the bones for broth. Your grandmother, your great-grandparents always made everything from scratch and used every last bit. They made stock. They stretched things out. They ate real food, didn't have all the processed ingredients and all the garbage and all the GMOs and all the, really just high fructose corn syrup didn't exist. They weren't using vegetable oils. They were using tallow. They were using food. They were eating the stuff. Now it's like, oh my God, beef tallow, but it's fat. That's what everyone used to fucking use. That's what everyone used to do. Oh, it's what happens when you only ever see thin bodies represented. You go back 100 years, there weren't obese people to the same extent. Only the wealthiest people in the society were obese. Why? Because they had enough money to be corporate fat cats and sit around and eat and drink a lot. Most people were working and most people didn't have enough money to be fat. Now it's the opposite. You don't have money, you eat the worst fucking quality food because it's subsidized by the government. And it's just inflated like crazy, right? Just like the economy, just like the currency. So the cheapest food is fattening. And it's garbage. It's chemical waste. And that's what the government and that's what all this plant and pea shit is doing, and corn and soy. They're trying to get you to eat the shittiest fucking food. Think about 100 years ago. Go look at pictures from 100 years ago. Where are the fat people? Where? Go online. Go on YouTube after the show. And look up 1898 France or 1898 United States. You ever see that where they color it and they speed up or they slow down the footage so it actually looks like it's filmed? It's fascinating. And you see people like walking by, the guys with a top hat, like smoking a cigar. And I guess people aren't obese. You don't see obese people. And yes, the women wore corsets and shit like that, but they weren't sucking in 500 pounds. Okay. We got a caption. Oh my fucking Christ.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Why? Why so much writing? If you walked as much as you wrote, you wouldn't have the need to complain about obesity. Manory the 8th, I am. Manory the 8th, I am. I'm not married to the women. She been married 7 times before. Okay. Someone just wrote King Henry the 8th. And everyone was a nunnery. Never was a Willie or Sam. I'm a Wraithful man, I'm Henry. Henry the 8th, I am. Goddamn ghost flashbacks. Motherfucker. All right. Haven't seen that movie in a hot minute. Where was I? I am Kelsey. Goddamn you, fam. Triggering my shit. Kelsey Jepson says, what society considers to be the most desirable body shape and size constantly changes. Welcome to the show, Kelsey. We live in a culture that creates a hierarchy of bodies in order for some people to feel superior to others. I'm sure that's what it is. It's designed to make people feel superior. Okay. Keep wallowing in self-pity and victimhood. This hierarchy of bodies, I want to punch myself in the face, typically places whatever body type is currently the most difficult to attain or maintain at the top, not what we, quote, naturally feel attracted to. All right. The most difficult to attain. You mean lifting weights and not stuffing your face with fast food all the time? What we naturally feel attracted to is what is familiar. Repeated exposure to certain body types will increase our attraction towards them. We are attracted to familiar people because we consider them to be safe and unlikely to cause harm. This belief system that we are naturally attracted to thin bodies, I wouldn't say that because a lot of people are attracted to obese people too. The belief system, it's got to be a belief system, right? You got to fight against the others when you're trying to create a cult. This belief system that we are naturally attracted to thin bodies is a direct result of the systemic lack of representation and exposure to non-white, non-thin bodies in our culture. Oh, fuck yourself.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Lack of representation and exposure to non-white, non-thin. Oh, because we're not exposed to more fat black people? Is that what you're saying? That sounds kind of racist. That sounds kind of racist, Kelsey. we're not exposed. We're not exposed to enough non-thin, non-white. Why don't you say what you mean? Non-thin, non-white? You're trying to say fat black people? Fat people of color? Fat POCs? Fat pox? Not exposed to enough fat pox? Not exposed to enough fat pox. My name's Kelsey. I'm Kelsey Jepson. All right, where was I? All right, but guess what? You can change this. You can literally expand your preferences by diversifying your feed. Fuck!
I am.
He's on fire!
You can choose to expose yourself to lots of different body types and your brain will start to rewire itself. Yeah, you can actively brainwash yourself, people. Just look at fat people all day and your brain will start to rewire. Yeah. You're trying to reprogram everyone? Oh, sounds just like the Ministry of Truth, does it not? Quote, attraction is one of the most harmful ways that fat phobia impacts the lives of fat bodies. So if you are a person who, quote, can't help that they're only attracted to thin bodies, how about fit bodies? I don't want a thin person. I want someone who's fit. I encourage you to start exposing yourself to lots of different body types today. Louis C.K. already did that. I don't think it worked out well for him, but just saying. Hashtag me too. Intentionally curate your feed with diverse body types. Seriously. Okay, intentionally curate your feed with diverse body types. So just everyone, make it a point. Just go out and just start following all these fat people of different ethnicities, I suppose. Okay. I promise that over time you will notice a change. Okay. A change in what? Representation matters, and intentionally exposing yourself to diverse body types is an actionable step you can take to dismantle your fat phobia. Will you do your part? Kelsey, I will do my part in telling you to undeniably, summarily go absolute fuck yourself. Fuck yourself right in your stupid fucking face. I'll tell you that.
Make me happy.
I will do my part if you do your part. Shut the hell up and go to the fucking gym. Okay, that's bound to get. That shit pisses me off. Ooh, good one. Good one. Just don't follow them into a Krispy Kreme. Okay. Hey-o. All right.
Matt Damon.
Go fuck yourself. Oh. Christ. Why? 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 Why daring fat? Why? All right. Daring Fat writes, I don't think Daring Fat ever had a profile picture. So we got another one here. Okay.
Eat shit, Derek.
All right. Daring Fat. Ha. Another, we got, I think we have lavender, fam. I think we have lavender. Or is that off purple? The science behind intuitive eating and health at every size. That's an oxymoron already. Not the woman in the picture, but the science behind intuitive eating and health at every size. There is none. So that's kind of funny. So I'll leave that as a, good one. You got me. I see what you did there. Albert Stunkard, 1958, quote, most obese. All right. So she crossed out the two obese terms. I'm going to read it. Most obese persons will not stay in treatment for obesity. Of those who stay in treatment, most will not lose weight. And of those who do lose weight, most will regain it. Well, we know why. They have known that since 1958 that diets don't work. Mad yet? Not really. What did they do? Diets of what source? Calorie restriction without habitual change? Diets absolutely work. Calorie restriction and starving people doesn't, because your body will rebound. So again, I'll say it for the 1,000th fucking time. Building a square wheel isn't going to roll well. It doesn't mean that wheels don't work. It means that you're a fucking idiot. Next post. Just moving right along. We're just going to keep on cruising. This is from Redefining Wellness. So this post from Redefining Wellness is liked by The Thick Nutritionist. So someone out there has a name called The Thick Nutritionist, which is very ironic, and I'll leave that right there as well. And this is I'm very interested as the color background. It's not a white. It's like a light lavender. It's like a pale lavender. Like, you're really pushing these colors. So you have pink text with a black outline on a sky blue light lavender blend. You're getting worse here. Just pick a pastel and stick with it. There is no such thing as, quote, empty calories. Okay, let me...
Matt Damon.
Oh my God.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
Okay. Empty calories. Let me tell you something. That's like saying you have, if it's a calorie, then it has energy. Empty meaning 0 calorie. I mean, that's kind of like an antithesis, right? I mean, it's like empty calories. I mean, a calorie is a calorie is a calorie is a calorie, but a calorie is a calorie. No, food quality makes a huge difference. So it's not just a calorie is a calorie, but there are things, empty calories it's called a phrase that has a definition. And that means that you're not getting micronutrients. You're just filling yourself up with just sugar. That's what it means. Sugar and vegetable oils. So you're getting calories, but you're getting garbage foods that are poisoning your body, destroying your fucking hormones, destroying your gut. That's a fact. So here's the caption. Do we have no, this is it. All right. So we got a little thing. Just as there are no, quote, good or bad foods, there are, but like anything else. So I'll read through it and then we'll discuss it. Just as there are no, quote, good or, quote, bad foods, the same applies to calories. Calories are calories. Nope. They should not be labeled as empty or wasted. Not only do you need calories to function, but it's more than okay to enjoy them too. I'm sure you do, tons of fun. I'm sure you do.
What's your name, fat body?
Papa the meanie head is coming back. He's a meanie. He's a meanie person. He's a meanie bearded man. There are good and bad foods. You know how good is subjective and bad is subjective. So here's what you do. It's just like a legal document. You have to define what these terms mean. So if you define good as foods that don't cause inflammation, foods that are not made with vegetable oils, food that is not made with processed carbohydrates, those can be considered, okay, how are you defining it? So I agree. Label it, define it, and then use the word. But you have to have a common definition, okay? So it depends on how you define it, because you're using a subjective term, being like, there's no good or bad. Well, it depends on what the person means by referencing them as good or bad. So there definitely are, just define it properly. Stop being an idiot. They should not be labeled as empty or wasted. Why not? Why not? They are wasted. Enjoy your Krispy Kreme. That's empty as shit. There's no value there. None. But you can believe it all you want. Doesn't change the fact that the reality. Not only do you need calories to function, full stop. Just because you need calories to function doesn't mean you need those. You're just trying to justify your addiction and justify your obesity. It's not working. You're not redefining wellness. You're actually perpetuating disease and dysfunction. But it is more than okay to enjoy them too. I'm sure it is. Just enjoy it and it changes. Look, as long as you can wish diabetes away, you can just change how you think about it. And guess what? The problem disappears just as long as you think about it differently. There's no reality. There's no facts. As long as you think about it differently, poof, everything is all better. All better. Did you know? You learn something new every day on the Daily Swole, right? Did you know that you can just think differently about your diabetes and just like Kaiser Soze, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. All right, let's take a couple of videos because I'm done with that fucking trash. Are you ready, fam? Are you ready? Come on, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with a little lady in a race car.
Well, that was nice.
Come on, man.
Well, I don't care. I'll burp anytime I want. Joseph. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. God, I see these people's faces, and it's just like, I just want to fucking punch you.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Oh, we have the fat phobic video. Should we watch that one? The fat phobic with the paintball? Let's watch that one. I forgot I didn't have the video. We have a vegan video. We have another one from the fam. We have another one from the fat doctor. And we have the fat phobic paintball one. So let's look at the fat phobic paintball one, then we'll do the other two. All right, let's check this one out.
Ma'am, your kid does not need a COVID shot. Your kid needs a fucking treadmill. That's what he needs.
Jessica, as a member of Team USA Paintball, I really don't think you're qualified to speak on public health issues, especially not when it's to fat shame a hospitalized teenager who probably didn't have a say in his vaccination status. And I don't think my father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would be too pleased to hear about this.
What? My father, the inventor of toaster strudel? Is that a joke? So your father is responsible for perpetuating diabetes in this country? He doesn't have to be happy about it.
I messaged them, and I'll keep messaging them every day until you're off the team.
Oh my God, you fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. I messaged them, and I'm going to keep on messaging them until you're off the team. You see who you're feeding? You're feeding these fucking lunatics. Nice hair part, twat. Does your organization condone fat shaming and COVID-19 misinformation? Because that's exactly what Miss Jessie Maiolo is doing on TikTok. Please advise. Please advise, because my feelings for what? Your feelings for what? You're such a warrior. Thanks for fighting for free speech and for helping people. She's not qualified to speak on medical. Well, that's what freedom of speech is. I will speak personally. I will speak about whatever the fuck I want. Who are you going to message? Who are you going to message? You going to message my mommy? You going to message? Who are you going to message? You going to message the Swole fam? I don't know.
You are not a representation of this country. Get vaccinated.
Wait a second. You're not a representation of this country?
Representation of this country. Get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated. You, my dear. Who is this? Who's this TikTok twat? You are not qualified to give medical advice. So she is not qualified, but you can tell people to inject an experimental drug into their bodies. So you can say it, but she can't. So you can voice an opinion of which you have no expertise based on your own argument. But she can't voice an opinion. I see. Interesting. Let's move right along to vegans. Vegans because slaughter animals. Slaughter the animals. Wasn't that from like Rugrats or something? God, remember that show? Here we go.
I was running through the 6 with my woes.
Oh, here's a chick that has like a Mr. Potato Head face. Let me know if her lips. Let me know when her lips move. I was running. No, I can't play the audio. God damn it. It's going to block me. All right. So I guess she has text on the screen. So for those listening, it says, we teach our kids that killing animals is wrong. And she's singing the song and it's pretty cringe. We slaughter over 200 million animals each day for food. You mean the cornfields and the soy fields and all the animals that are getting destroyed for your corn and your soy and your tomatoes and shit? That's it? That's all you got? Do you have any idea what this country would be like if you didn't kill any animals? Do you have any idea what it would be like? Just have just bears and moose and just shit fucking everywhere. Have fun driving down the street. This chick obviously doesn't live in an area where there's actually animals crossing the road. Anyone live where there's deer? Like you can't hunt deer or something? Like you can't drive. It just kills you. People die hitting these animals. Fuck your whole car up and kill people. Yeah, there's a chick that did banana peel bacon. So we teach our kids that killing animals is wrong. Do we? You might teach, like, who teaches their kids killing animals? Killing animals is a sign of being a sociopath. You know, if you just kill animals or killing frogs and torturing animals, that's a sign that you have some serious disconnect with any kind of empathy. Like torturing animals, but killing an animal? Most tribes and stuff don't. You're just very disconnected. You watch too many Disney movies. Oh, Mufasa. Oh, Mufasa. Say it again. Mufasa. Say it again. Yeah. We slaughter over 200 million animals each day for food. You know why? Do you know why? It's because of the fast food industry. Fast food. If you don't have fast food, you're not killing as many animals. A lot of it's just industrial waste. And a lot of it gets thrown away. A lot of it's completely wasted too. So keep on virtue signaling. Get some sun, please. You're looking a little bit pale. My God. Don't you know there's a pandemic going around? Get your vitamin D. Sounds like she needs some serious vitamin D. But she doesn't like sausage, fam, so oh well.
Wait your biggest stickers, here's of this.
All right, let's poison our eye holes and ear holes. I really apologize for this because we have Fat Doc is back. So here is a doctor in the UK. I don't know how she has her license. I don't know what you're doing over there on the island. I'm glad we escaped. America, baby. Because this is one of the least healthiest people I've ever seen in my life. And she's a doctor and she's literally telling people just to run their lives into the ground. Jesus fucking hell. Oh, God, your face. All right, here we go. This is from Fat Doctor UK. And there's a question saying, Doc, what are your thoughts on calorie deficits? Oh my God. All right. I'm predicting, I haven't watched this yet. I'm predicting that she's going to talk about how 95 to 98% of diets don't work. Calorie restrictions don't work. It's part of diet culture and fat phobia, blah, blah. We need to stop talking about calorie deficits. We need to start talking about food quality, proper sleep and exercise, 7 pillars. We need to start talking about what these calories are made of. Fuck the calories. It's not about counting calories. It's about making the calories count. Quality foods. You start there. And all of you know this. All of you know this. God, she's busted.
Thank you for asking this question and keep them coming. I love having interactive conversations with people on social media.
I absolutely love it.
So the idea is that
I love having uninterrupted conversations with people on social media. I love it. Oh, keep them coming. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Consume fewer calories than you expend. And the theory is that as a result, you will turn fat into energy and you will lose weight. That theory is based on the first law of thermodynamics, which does not apply to the human body because it is not a closed system.
The first law of thermodynamics does not apply to the human body. It only applies to everything on Earth and the universe. But okie-dokie. Continue.
Sure, it'll work to start with, but it won't work long term, and here's why.
Because you're not forming any actual habits. And you're starving yourself eating shit quality foods and you're not complementing it with other proper lifestyle changes. Let's continue.
The moment you go into calorie deficit, your body starts to panic. It is not designed to lose weight. And the moment it thinks that you're starving, it will try every trick in the book to stop that from happening.
It's called evolution and survival. Your body absolutely will utilize fat stores. Just in nature, it rarely has extra to spare. That's why you're always hunting for food. You don't have McDonald's on every corner in the woods. You've never actually been outside, it looks like, but that's what happens. Why are your cheeks so red? You're inside. Why are your cheeks so red? You're inside. Did you walk up a flight of stairs before you filmed this?
Your metabolic rate will decrease dramatically. Your body will hold on to its fat store.
Do you know why your metabolic rate will decrease? If you're not lifting weights, you are not going to be able to lose weight effectively. Lift more, lift heavy, and eat more food, and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you twat.
Dramatically. Your body will hold on to its fat stores. It will increase your hunger signals and decrease your fullness or satiety signals. You'll find yourself fixating on food more and more.
Because you're starving yourself of nutrients. Starving yourself of nutrients.
Cheat nature.
You can't cheat nature.
Your metabolic rate will decrease dramatically. Your body will hold on to its fat stores. It will increase your hunger signals and decrease...
Okay, your body will hold on to fat stores if you're not getting enough sleep. If you're only getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep a night, your body will cannibalize muscle tissue and you'll keep more fat. Your body will opt to utilize muscle over fat if you're not getting enough sleep. You need to be in a calorie deficit to lose overall mass, to lose fat weight. Absolutely. But if you're lifting more and you're building lean tissue, your actual metabolic rate will increase. And guess what? Now you can be in a deficit by eating more food. You won't have to track your calories. You won't have to be like micromanaging. Lift more, eat more. Lift more, eat more. Lift more, eat more. Okay? If you're not exercising, you have no lean muscle tissue. You have weak bone density, joints, everything is fucking... Insulin resistance is getting it fucked up. So you do a calorie restriction. You're trying to eat 1,400 calories a day. You're not eating enough food. You're just going to be like starving yourself. You're not eating quality foods and you're going to be so fucking hungry. And yeah, you're going to crash out. But then if you start lifting weights and building muscle, and guess what? Now you can maintain around 2,200 or 2,400. Now you can stuff your face and you're eating 2,000 or 2,200 calories a day or up towards maintenance, eating quality foods. Your body is using most of those quality nutrients. You're not eating inflammatory foods. You're getting good sleep. Your body is using those energy, the calories and the nutrients, the micronutrients to rebuild the muscle tissue. And guess what your body is going to tap into? Those fat stores that it just doesn't need. So train hard, lift big, lift some fucking weights, eat more food, lose fat, shut the fuck up, doc. All right, that's it. That's it, bitches. That's what we got today. All right, fam, everyone hit that like button right now. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Check out Odyssey. We got 2 Odyssey channels, the Swolenormous and the Daily Swole. So there's no subscribers yet, I don't think, on the Odyssey channel, but I just synced it up. So we got the Swolenormous channel. We also have the Daily Swole channel, so you can catch the lives there as well. You can catch the lives, the Daily Swole on Rumble. Got a few subs, started to stream there in case you don't want to use YouTube chat and such like that. But YouTube's still the best place because I can see your chat, but we have backups in case or when they ban. But of course, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, head on over to thedailyswole.com. Also, make sure you are checking out the birthday special, swolenormousx.com/birthday. Remember, even members, you want to upgrade your membership, you want to go annual, now you can and get a free Swole Fam. Get a free Swole Fam, a free Swole Fam t-shirt or tank with your annual sign up, swolenormousx.com/birthday, and you will get sent an email and you can choose which one your size and we will send that out to you with your annual memberships. But you can get started in the Swole Fam for just $1. You can check out the savings on monthly memberships. We got it going on inside Swolenormous X. Don't miss out on all that good shit. I'm telling you, fam. Oh, and a final announcement for those of you that like the Daily Swole. Obviously you do. And for those of you that are subscribed on TikTok at The Daily Swole, make sure you check my follows. Go follow The Daily Swole 2, all one word, at The Daily Swole 2, because I'm still posting The Daily Swole. I'm still posting on The Daily Swole number 2, and I'll probably make The Daily Swole number 3. I'm going to keep on making other accounts to keep on posting that content as TikTok keeps on banning. But the main channel, the main Daily Swole channel, with like the 130,000+ subscribers, is banned until 8/15. I did appeal. So it usually takes them a few days conveniently to review the appeal. But, hopefully when it comes back, I'll try to maybe adjust the clips. I'll try to, I can't censor it because there's really nothing to censor. It's just all brutal. All my clips are brutal. But I don't know. This one definitely shouldn't have gotten flagged. So it seems like there's not much I can do. People already have it out for me because I made fun of their donuts and talked about how obese people disgust me if they're stuffing their face with donuts, which I still stand by. And they don't like it because it hurts their feelings. I know.
Inconceivable!
Yeah, it's actually very conceivable. It's very evident. It's very obvious. Anyway, make sure you go and follow The Daily Swole too, because, well, that's where the next post will be. And please subscribe and follow there and pump up that channel. Tell your friends because we got it going on. All right. So today's Swole Fam, we got a great card. Falcon. Isn't that nice? Falcon? I know. We got a Swole card to give away. And I think you all know. Y'all fucking already know. You already know. This is kind of just a formality because we like the music. We like the fucking music. We like the music. It's a formality. Today's Swole card winner is Travis, and I think y'all already know, bitches. So this is from inside. Now you can tag Travis in the Telegram chat, but make sure you also go and check out pillar number 6 in the Swole Fam discussion boards on the site. Let him know. Definitely comment on this post that he made, but definitely blow him up at him in the Telegram chat and let Travis know if he's not watching. Make sure that you let him know that he won today's Swole card. It was fucking fire. This post was lit. If you didn't catch this, make sure you rewind and catch it. Travis, congratulations, and thank you for being the example that more people need to follow, how to react to situations and how to keep yourself centered and not succumb to the bullshit and all the noise. So congratulations, Travis. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1922 in the subject. Have a good tainty magooch Tina day, fam. Let's nut this beach. Let's nut it. Falcon, take us away, please. Thank you.
Come on, man.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Shampoo my crotch.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
The little rascal has spirit.
You lose.
Oh yeah, baby. Well, thank you so much, fam. 1922 in the bag. The Roaring 20s, we are in it. 1922. I feel like we just hit 19 hundo. Feels like it was just 22 days ago. Time flies, bitches. Time fucking flies. Time flies when you're making sick fucking gains, am I right?
Boom shakalaka!
Oh! Na. He's on fire!
He's on fire!
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stands, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in.
You voted for him.
And rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair.
A lot of people did.
Come back up again.
You live and you learn, don't you? Na. Holy shit, fam.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
The three-letter word. Jobs. J-O-B-S.
We choose truth over facts.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
That's all right, baby.
Got it. Let's go with the dick. Let's go with the dick here. No hands. Ooh. That was nice. All right, fam. Excellent episode. Look, remember, it's not about what happened in the past. It's about what you do and what you learn and how you think moving forward. We are all in this together. So please don't fuck over the intelligent people anymore. Come on. Come over to the Swole side. Get Swole pilled. Let's fucking go, fam. Let's fucking go. All right. Tomorrow, 1923, again, down at the bottom of your screen, in the show notes, in the description. Sign up today, swolenormousx.com/birthday, and we'll see you tomorrow for 1923 of the Daily Sleaze. Peace, McGee's, deuce, magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children pop.